What's up, Tim Sykes, Millionaire Mentor. Happy New Year 2020. Let's make this the best year ever. A lot of people ask me, like, what did I accomplish in 2019? What are my goals for 2020? I think that you need to change your mindset a little bit. I know many people just want to take it 1 year at a time, but for me, this is a marathon, not a sprint. The secret to getting rich is building gradually every year. And some years you even have to go negative. Like, some people are like, what? Like, how much money can you make in a year? How much knowledge can you get in a year? Okay? What if you lose, let's say, $10,000 over the course of the entire year, but you learn a whole new strategy? And then that new strategy, where it costs you $10,000 basically in educational tuition, makes you $1 million the next year. You don't think like that, right? It's not always a straight path. So don't just focus on making as much money right now as possible. Instead, focus on learning. As I often say, you have two accounts, your knowledge account and your actual monetary account. So the key is getting enough in your knowledge account so that it's so full and it tips over and it spills into your monetary account. So that means trying out new strategies, trading different stocks, maybe paper trading, using stocks to trade so you can practice and you don't even have to actually risk money. But what did I accomplish in 2019? Well, I partook in a whole bunch of strategies. I traveled to over 30 countries. Very proud of the fact that I still made six figures, $125,000, trading with a small account. All of that money gets donated. But more importantly, I was also tinkering and testing different strategies. And I really, refined and honed my dip buying strategy. My first Green Day strategy is working very well. I donated a lot of money to charity. That's nice, but I also learned a ton about charity. So that's going to help me on future charity documentaries that I'm doing. And I need you to start thinking differently. And I know this isn't fun. I know everyone likes a milestone. Like, you're probably setting goals like, I want to make $100,000 in 2020. That's nice, but what can you do this year to set yourself up in 2025, in 2030, in 2050? Because I'll tell you, a lot of people focus on short-term gains, and that hurts their long-term wealth. That hurts their long-term education. I'm not even that smart. I'm not perfect. We're not going to edit it. I'm just going to be real with you, okay? You do not have to be perfect right away. You should not try to be perfect right away. It's lots of little incremental gains in your knowledge, in your monetary growth. Obviously, do I want you to lose $10,000 in the year? No. But if that happens while you're testing and tinkering and you learn a lot while losing that $10,000, that's better than, let's say, making $50,000 on a speculative stock pick that you got from your friend Bob, who has some inside information. That's probably going to come back to haunt you. That's teaching you the wrong lessons, and that's bad money, okay? It's not enough just to make money. You have to make money the right way, ideally learning so that it can go on and get even bigger. I'll give you an example. Year 2000 was pretty amazing for me. I was just a freshman in college. I made over $700,000 the first 4 months of the year, just buying penny stock breakouts, inadvertently just piggybacking penny stock pumps. I didn't even know what pumps were. Boiler rooms hadn't been exposed yet, but I was just focused on the pattern. I made $700,000 in 4 months. I thought I was going to be a billionaire. After the stock market crashed, after those first 4 months, I actually did lose $10,000 the next 8 months. So some people would look at the numbers and they would say, wow, your first 4 months you did amazing, last 8 months you totally wasted. Not true. First 4 months I partook in a strategy that worked and I nailed it. And I capitalized in $700,000 for me, a middle class kid from Connecticut who was a freshman in college, downloading illegal movies on Merc, getting my fake IDs taken away. All my friends are joining frats and pledging, and I'm sitting there trading. Making $700,000 in 4 months is awesome. But when the market crashed, the pattern wasn't there anymore. So you can't just say, oh, you made $700,000, you did amazing, 4 months, you lost $10,000, the last 8 months you did terrible. I can only partake in when there's a strategy, when there's a good pattern in play. When there's no good pattern, if I don't make money, it's not that I'm doing badly, that's just how the market ebbs and flows. And I didn't just sit on my butt and just say, oh, well, I have $700,000, I'm not going to do anything. Instead, I started trading different strategies. And I'm actually very proud of the fact that I lost $10,000 those last 8 months because I learned short selling, okay? And sometimes there might be a saying that you've heard, you have to crack a few eggs to make an omelet. That's what it is. It's not going to be perfect when you're learning a new strategy. Even, let's say if you don't make 700 grand, let's say you're learning my strategy and you lose 5 grand and everyone's like, whoa, you want to be a penny stock trader, you want to follow Tim Sykes and you lost 5 grand, that sucks. Tim Sykes is a scam. No, you have to learn whether you're making money or losing money. And sadly enough, rule number 1 for me is cutting losses quickly. Most people don't learn the value and the importance of that rule until they lose. And sometimes they lose big. I lost 500 grand later on, and I didn't understand the risks until I lost that 500 grand. So whether I'm losing 10 grand testing out new strategies, but learning how to short sell, fantastic, which then made me another $1 million over the next 2 years. So let me ask you, leave a comment below. I know this is kind of an abstract notion, but would you risk losing 10 grand in order to make $2 million? Because that's basically what I did. Will you risk losing a little, but learning in order to make a lot once you have mastered what you have learned? And this is tough because a lot of people are like, I don't want to lose 10 grand. I don't want to lose anything. You just want to go constantly up. It doesn't work like that, okay? It's like Candyland. Sometimes you go 2 steps forward and then 1 step back. It's a game. And that's what it is. And I'm not saying just lose 10 grand for the sake of losing 10 grand. But if you're learning and if you're tinkering and you're learning to see how fast these stocks move and you're learning to cut losses quickly, that's useful. I would not want you to lose 500 grand like I did and lose all your industry credibility like I did on Cygnus E-Transactions. That's in my book. If you click the link below, I'm going to link my book. My best-selling book, An American Hedge Fund. I want to give it to you for free so you can learn from my mistakes. And I don't encourage you to lose 500 grand, but I remember that $500,000 personal loss like it was yesterday. And I never want that feeling again. So now I always stick to rule number 1. And now after 20 years of trading, probably like the last 5 years, I've really clamped down on cutting losses quickly. And now I'm still making 6 figures a year while traveling all over the world, while teaching and donating charity to profits, all the profits to charity. It doesn't matter. My stress levels are way down because I learned. And that's what I want you to focus on in 2020, okay? Not just how much money you can make, how much can you learn, and then how much can you learn, will it be useful for you in 2021, 2022, 2023, 2025? If you learn how the market works and you have this mindset, I know it's a little weird, I know it's a little non-conventional, but this is what works. This is what works over time. You will never make enough money in any 1 year to probably retire for life, unless you're doing some shady stuff or like there's some crazy market like Bitcoin again, okay? But right now there's no truly hot sector, so you have to learn different strategies. Start testing stuff out. Click the link below. I'm going to include a special offer from Stocks to Trade 2. This is software that allows you to paper trade, and then you can test without using real money. It's not a full education. You don't get the full psychological benefits of it, but at least you can cut down on your losses while still learning. That is what you need to do in 2020. So how did I do in 2019? Yes, I made money. Yes, I traveled everywhere. Yes, I had a lot of successful students, but I learned a lot about trading, I learned a lot about teaching, and I learned a lot about charity. And all of that is going to be used in 2020, 2021, and it's going to be very useful for me. This is how I look at every single year. So while I know you want to celebrate the new year and you want just milestones based on simple numbers, don't do that, okay? Do not simplify everything like that because you need to think different. Remember, 90% of traders lose. It's because they're unprepared. It's because they're greedy. It's because they don't want to think about this stuff that hurts your brain. Like, what? Why do I have to lose money? Why do I have to test? Let me just focus on a hot pick. Shut up, Tim. Just give me a hot stock pick. No, I will not shut up. I will not give you the best investment right now. Everyone's like, what's the best investment? The best investment is in yourself and in your knowledge and in your future. So leave a comment below if you understand this kind of abstract lesson. It is so important. Watch it a few times if you have to. Read my book. Again, I'm going to link it below. Use Stocks to Trade, paper trading. I'm going to link it below. But let's make 2020 and 2021, 2022, 2020, 2023, 2020, 2024, 2020, 2025, 2026, all the years in the future, your best year ever.